Beijing Showdown. Can Katie Boulter overcome Amanda Anisimova's explosive power? The China Open in Beijing has always been more than a tennis tournament. It's a stage where destinies collide, where rising stars and seasoned contenders test themselves against one another under the bright lights of one of the world's most vibrant cities. This year, one matchup has electrified fans and pundits alike: Britain's Katie Boulter versus America's Amanda Anisimova. On one side, Boulter, the elegant shotmaker whose climb up the rankings has been a story of resilience and self-belief. On the other, Anisimova, the American powerhouse whose game is defined by explosive shot-making and fearless aggression. Setting the stage, the Beijing Arena. The National Tennis Center in Beijing, with its diamond court shining like a jewel, is buzzing with anticipation. Fans wave flags, Union Jacks side by side with stars and stripes. The commentary booths hum with predictions, while the players warm up under the soft evening lights. Beijing is more than neutral ground. For Western players, it is often a test of adaptability, time zones, travel fatigue, unfamiliar crowds. For the athletes who thrive here, Beijing can be career-defining. And tonight, under the gaze of thousands, two women will write their story. Katie Boulter, the steady climber. Katie Boulter's journey has been one of persistence. At 28, she has endured injuries, setbacks, and the uphill battle of breaking into the game's elite. But 2025 has seen her rise. Strengths: a smooth serve, court intelligence, and a forehand that can carve through defenses. Weaknesses: at times, she lacks the explosive pace of power hitters, requiring her to rely on placement and timing. Mindset: Boulter is patient, strategic, and increasingly confident in big arenas. For Katie, this showdown isn't just about advancing, it's about proving she can withstand and dismantle the kind of raw power that has historically troubled her game. Amanda Anisimova, the explosive force. Amanda Anisimova burst onto the scene as a teenager, her game already loaded with heavy ground strokes, bold returns, and a relentless attacking style. After battling personal struggles and injuries, her return to form in 2025 has reignited her career. Strengths: blistering power off both wings, a fearless return game, and the ability to end points in 2 or 3 strokes. Weaknesses: at times, inconsistency and impatience. Against crafty opponents, her raw pace can unravel. Mindset: confident, bold, sometimes streaky, but never afraid to take her chances. Anisimova doesn't just play tennis, she attacks it. And against Katie Boulter, she will look to bulldoze her way through. The clash of styles. This match is compelling because of its contrast in playing styles. Boulter's finesse versus Anisimova's firepower. Control versus chaos. Patience versus risk-taking. Boulter thrives in constructing points, moving her opponent side to side, waiting for the right opportunity to strike. Anisimova, by contrast, seeks to shorten rallies, hitting winners at angles few can even attempt. It's like a duel between a chess master and a heavyweight boxer. The opening games. As the match begins, tension is palpable. Game 1. Boulter serves first, easing into the match with a mix of slice serves and forehand placements. She holds, 1-0. Game 2. Anisimova steps up, cracking a 110 mph serve followed by a rocket forehand down the line. The crowd gasps, it's 1-1. From the start, the narrative is clear: Boulter must absorb Anisimova's blows, while Amanda must sustain her aggression without imploding. The first set drama. The first set becomes a roller coaster. At 2-2, Boulter earns her first break point, forcing Anisimova into longer rallies. She capitalizes with a backhand passing shot. At 4-2, the American responds, unleashing 3 winners in a row to break back. At 5-5, tension peaks. The crowd is divided, British chants of "come on, Katie" clash with American cries of "let's go, Amanda." Finally, in the tiebreak, Anisimova's power overwhelms forehand, backhand, ace. She takes it 7-6-4. The scoreboard says 1-0 Anisimova, but the battle has only begun. Katie's response. In the second set, Boulter shows her resilience. She slows the tempo, using slices, moonballs, and clever angles to disrupt Anisimova's rhythm. At 3-2, Katie earns a crucial break, drawing errors from Amanda. At 5-3, she serves for the set, facing break points. With ice in her veins, she saves them with smart second serves, then clinches the set with a forehand winner. The stadium erupts, we are heading to a decider. The final set, heart versus muscle. The deciding set is pure theatre. Anisimova starts hot, blasting winners to lead 2-0. Boulter fights back, her defensive skills forcing Amanda into overhitting. By the 3rd of March, it's anyone's match. At 4-4, the rally of the night unfolds, 27 shots, a mix of spins, slices, and booming forehands, ending with Boulter's backhand down the line. The crowd rises as one. At 5-5, the tension is unbearable. One slip could decide it all. The climax. Serving at 5-6, Anisimova faces match point. She fires a first serve fault. She goes for a second serve, Boulter steps in, cracks a return crosscourt, and charges the net. Amanda lunges for a passing shot, but the ball clips the net and falls back. Katie Boulter wins, 6-7, 4, 6-3, 7-5. The crowd roars, Boulter drops her racket in disbelief, and Anisimova bows her head in frustration. What this match means. For Katie Boulter. This victory is more than just a ticket to the next round, it's validation. She has shown she can absorb and outlast explosive power, using intelligence and grit to prevail. For Britain, she continues the legacy of strong women's tennis after Johanna Konta and Emma Raducanu. For Amanda Anisimova. Despite the loss, Amanda's explosive game remains a spectacle. Her journey is about finding balance, channeling her power without letting it consume her. Matches like these remind her, and her fans, that her ceiling is still sky high. For women's tennis. This showdown represents everything fans love about the WTA, contrasting styles, emotional drama, and players pushing each other to their limits. Voices from the court. After the match, Boulter reflects. Amanda hits the ball harder than almost anyone I've faced. I had to trust my game, trust my patience. I'm proud of how I held my nerve. Anisimova, gracious in defeat, says. Katie played incredibly smart. I had my chances, but that's tennis, you can't just hit through everyone. Sometimes you have to adjust, and I didn't do that well enough today. The fans' reactions. Online, the showdown trends globally. British fans celebrate with #Boulterizing. American fans rally behind Amanda, praising her fearless hitting. Neutral observers hail it as one of the best matches of the Beijing tournament so far. In Beijing, fans linger in the stadium, buzzing from the drama they've just witnessed. The bigger picture. This match is a microcosm of tennis itself, the eternal duel between power and finesse, aggression and patience, youth and experience. For Katie Boulter, it's a step into the elite conversation. For Amanda Anisimova, it's a reminder of the work still ahead. For the sport, it's proof that women's tennis remains one of the most thrilling spectacles on earth. Epilogue. Beyond the showdown. When the lights dim in Beijing and the players leave the court, the echoes of this showdown linger. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. Till next time.